Greetings, grade 11 and grade 12. This is your question 1, where we are set to solve for x. Okay. Number 1, we have to look at this problem that says x into 7 minus x equals to 0. This one is already factorized. Since it's already factorized, that means you are going to say what here? You are going to say now x is equals to 0, or you are going to take x to the other side, so you'll have x equals to 7. So that is your 2 marks. Okay, so if that is your 2 marks, then look at the following one. Okay, now looking at the following one, you already know that since they have written correct your answer into 2 decimal places. Okay, so that means you are going to say what? You are going to say this into the equation, in the equation that says x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. This is all over 2a. Okay, remember, you don't have to cram or know this formula by heart. Okay, you have to just copy it at the what? At the end. Okay, if you don't copy it at the end, maybe you are in grade 11, you know that you'll have to what? You have to know it. Okay, that is very important, guys. It's a piece of information that you need to know. Let's substitute. This will be x is equals to minus of the formula into minus 2, then plus or minus the square root of, we have here minus 2 all squared minus 4 into, your a is 3 and your c is negative 6. Then this is all over 2 into 3. Then you will have 2x values. Now, having 2x values, it says if you miss how to what, how to round off in one of them, then you are gone. The answers are wrong. Okay, so the one you will have 1,79. Okay, that is the first one. Then if you are looking for the second one, you go and have what? And have negative 1,12. That is how you round off. Okay, please check these answers as well. Okay, then we go to 1.1.3. On 1.1.3, if you have something like this, first of all, you have to that was what? That was 3 minus x into x plus 7. Now they said this is less than 0. Okay, now you'll have to write the critical values since they have already factorized it for you. Then you will have x equals to 3 or x equals to negative 7. Okay, now remember, those are critical values. Okay, now I love us to draw a graph here, but I always like that we draw a graph that is what is facing upwards. Okay, why do I say that? Okay, here you will have negative 7 and here you will have 3. Okay, since this sign says less than, means it's below, but since you know that this is negative, you're going to use the opposite, which is above. And above, we know that the x values will be less than negative 7, or x will be greater than what? 3. Okay, so every time use the opposite, but I always like the graph to be facing upwards. If you drawed it downwards, it was going to give you the same answer. Okay, now let's go for this one. Okay, this one is very crucial. Okay, number one, you'll have to go to your calculator and check those things. Okay, so for example, 32, that is 2 raised to 5. This is divided by 3. equals to, this will be 2 raised to 3 all raised to 3x times 2 raised to 6x. Okay, that is what we are having. How did you have 5 over 3? It's because this was the same as 32 raised to 1 over 3. Okay, then from there the bases are the same. You'll have 2 raised to 5 over 3 is equals to, then here it's 9. 9 plus 6 will give us what? Will give us 2. 9 plus 6 will give us 15x. Okay, then the bases are equal. You simply equate the exponents. So you'll have 15x equals to 3 over 5. Okay, then you divide by 15. You divide by 15. Then you know when you divide by 15, you will use your calculator. Don't use your mind, guys. Okay, that was 3 over 5. Then you say this is divided by 15. You know that you will have what? You will have 1 over 9. Okay, let me check. 3 over 15. That is 1 over 25. Right? I don't know, you'll check for me. That will be x is equals to 1 over 25. Okay, so that is how I got my answer. Okay, then we check 1.1.5. 1.1.5, we are going to isolate the what? The SAD. In isolating the SAD, we know that we're going to take these to the other side. You will have x minus 4 is equals to 2 root of x minus 1. Okay, then you square both sides. In squaring both sides, be careful. This one will give us, we square the first term, which is, then we multiply this and times it by 2. That will be minus 8x. Then you square the last one, which will be plus 16. Okay, and then this is equals to 4 into x minus 1. Don't forget to square the 2. Okay, then from here you will have x squared minus 8x plus 16. Then if you take this, will be minus 4x, and this will be plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, then you check the like terms. This and this will give us we have x squared minus 12x. This and this will be plus 20 equals to 0. You open up 2 sets of brackets. Then you will have x and x. Then here you will have 10 and 2. Okay, this is minus and minus. Therefore x is equals to 10, or x is equals to 2. Okay, now you know that you have to check for the correct one. Which one will be the correct one? In this case, you know that this one is not applicable, so therefore the answer that is correct is x equals to 10. So x equals to 10 is the correct answer. Okay, how do you check? Remember, you take this 10, you substitute it here on the original, check if you get 0, and take 2, you substitute here and check if you get 0. Okay, then you will have the simultaneous x minus 2y equals to 1, and x squared minus xy plus 2y squared equals to 2. This is equation 1, and this is equation 2. Okay, then now you check for what? You check for the equation number 3. Equation number 3 will say x is equals to 2y plus 1. That is your equation 3. Then you now say what? You say I substitute equation 3 into equation what? Equation 2, okay? Then that means you'll have what? Instead of x, you'll have this. So you'll have open brackets, all squared. You'll have 2y plus 1. Then minus, here you'll have 2y plus 1 times y. Then plus 2y squared equals to 2, okay? Then remember, it's your math. So you square the first one, it will be 4y squared. And then this and this would be 2 and times 2 to plus 4y plus 1. Minus 2y squared minus y plus 2y squared equals, let's take this to the other side, minus 2 equals to 0, okay? Then from here you can see that this one and this one are additive inverses. You'll have 4y squared, and this one and this one will give us plus 3y, and then you will have minus 1 equals to 0. Then here you can open up two sets of brackets equals to 0. This is 4y and this is y, okay? Then you'll have 1 and 1. This one will have to be positive and this one to be negative. Then you know that y is equals to 1 over 4, or y is equals to negative 1, okay? If you don't know how to factorize, you are allowed to use the quadratic formula. Then you go and check your x values. X is equals to 2 into 1 over 4 plus 1, okay? In that case, you will have what? You will have this to be half. Half plus 1. Half plus 1 will give us what? 3 over 2. Or you will have x, you will have x is equals to, you will have 2 into negative 1 plus 1. This is equals to negative 1. That is how you solve for such problems, okay? That was your simultaneous equation.